In my faith structure, marriage meant time and all eternity. Marriage was so important to my faith structure growing up that was the only way to have the highest level of living with God someday. And so I grew up with that belief system that marriage was not only about the here and the now, but it was for eternity and it was for living with God again. And I wanted that and I sought after that. I've been going through some faith deconstruction, and a big question on my mind is kind of like this question that has been posed. Like, why do I want to get married? What does marriage mean to me? I don't have it all figured out. I think that's something I will continue to think about and ponder on, but I know that it no longer means what it has meant to me growing up. And what it meant to me was like living with God someday. And what it meant to me was belonging, because I felt like I didn't belong for so long. What it means for me now, if I scale it back, it's the highest form of commitment that I can see in our society now, to show Sam that I love him and I choose him in the present every day from here on out. There's a song by the Averitt Brothers that has a line that highlights what I think has always been such a beautiful way to put what marriage could be in its greatest form. And it says, "Always remember, there is nothing worth sharing like the love that lets us share our name." Isn't that so beautiful? The idea that we can connect in that way. And I have thought about that song, and I know that it is beautiful in other ways, because when I thought about that song before, I thought about it in terms of my family, my parents, my siblings, people with which I share my last name. And as I take this step and move towards marriage with Sam, I want to demonstrate that same level of love and depth that I've had for all of those people with him. And I know that there are different ways for people to do that. It doesn't always have to be by this, what some might label as like this patriarchal system that was set up. People have and show commitment in many different ways, and it doesn't always have to be legally in the ways that we think. But I also think that if that is something you want to do, if that's a step you and your partner choose to take, that there can be something really beautiful about it. There's a lot of complexity with this question, and it'll be something I continue to think about and I can also talk about. So if you have questions, let me know. But as I step into this next step, there is a difference to me between marriage and a wedding. And there's a lot of things that I had closed my heart off to that over this last year began to open it up towards. So I guess I would say, give yourself space and time and room to grow and to change and to decide something is right for you or decide that it is not. And whatever path you choose, I hope that life brings you so much light, so much love, and so much healing. Sending you love.